The one with the perfect commute, great schools, and amazing homes. It's the one everyone wants to live in, but few can afford.
Duke, watch out. Daddy's pulling this mantle off the wall.
We're Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Look how strong he is.
Oh.
And we've made those out-of-reach neighborhoods reachable.
We do it all. Over the last 8 years, we've had 4 kids, and we've renovated over 100 properties. And we really feel like we're just getting started. All you got to do is take on the worst house on the block.
We've made a career doing exactly that.
Just like that.
We help our clients find the not-so-perfect house
It really smells.
in the oh-so-perfect spot.
Then we design, construct, and transform that nightmare into somebody's dream home.
Oh my God, that's so
Amazing.
cool.
All it takes is some faith.
Do you have the guts to take on a fixer-upper?
I really like that house.
Me too. We're Doug and Lacey McNamee. We've been married for 5 years. We do see kids in our future, but right now our big focus is on finding the right house in Castle Heights.
I see why Lacey and Doug are drawn to this area. I just don't feel like they build houses like this anymore.
Doug and Lacey are a super cute couple. They both work at Baylor University. The neighborhood, Castle Heights, that they're interested in is actually really close to Baylor.
See, this is cool.
I like the color.
Castle Heights is the jewel in Waco. It has wide sidewalks, large oak trees, beautiful historic homes. And with such a nice neighborhood comes a price. A lot of the homes in Castle Heights range from $500,000 to $1 million, and that is honestly nowhere near their budget. So what we need to find for Doug and Lacey is really that diamond in the rough. I'd love to find him a fixer-upper.
There's only a teeny tiny little house and then the huge monster mansion, and there's very few that are right in the middle. Tried to think about neighborhoods other than this, but just always come back to this neighborhood.
We are looking for a house that has at least 3 bedrooms.
For me, it all orients around the kitchen. I love to cook. I want a big kitchen.
Personally, I want a great yard, a yard that we can grow into and put our own personality on. I want an office.
We want a place where we can raise a family in and still have friends and family over to eat and entertain and hang out.
We really want the opportunity to try to put our own influence and put our own style and put our own preferences on a house. In this neighborhood, it's going to be difficult to find. We need to purchase the house. We need to get all the renovations done at no more than $250,000.
I can't wait to show Lacey this house. I think it's everything she's looking for. She's got the crown molding, these cool built-ins.
No, you're right. I mean, I think it is a beautiful house, but the kitchen needs a lot of love. The biggest issue is that it's at the top of their price range. So as far as renovations, I mean, it's going to be really limited unless they're willing to stay in it for a while and live with it like that.
What's up, Chip?
Hey, Doug. How you doing?
You all right?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you, my man.
Well,
Here
hello,
we are.
Joanna.
How are you?
Good.
First impression.
Very, very attractive yard.
Yeah.
Well manicured.
Good charm, I like it.
We wanted to show you guys this house because it's a little over your price range, but I feel like it has the character and charm like the houses in Castle Heights that you guys really love.
When was it built?
1920. The only way to get them in this house is to get Chip to wheel and deal on that price, so we've got some wiggle room for what they want to do for the improvements.
Let's go look.
High ceilings.
It's got the trim you guys
Yeah.
like, the
Yeah.
molding.
Oh,
Very
shutters,
refined.
I feel the history. I like it. Oh, needs some work.
Yes. It seems a little bit
Disheveled.
Yeah. Now just keep in mind, it would be pretty easy to open up this wall between here and the living room.
If you could open it up, that would be even more amazing.
It'd feel much bigger, and with an island dividing the space, you gain a good bit of storage too. So we could do some easy cosmetic changes to the cabinets, add new countertops, some lighting, appliances. You'd have a really great space. Now the budget would be tight, but since the plumbing and electric are all new, the changes are just simply cosmetic.
So this is
Intimate?
one of 2 bedrooms.
Yes, and there's 1 bathroom. This would be a great space for a master suite, and then the other 2 bedrooms you could use as an office and a guest bedroom. The only issue, though, is that you've got to really knock them down on the price.
We knew there were going to be some things you weren't crazy about this house. But when we go outside, I think this will start making a little sense to you, Doug.
Ooh, nice porch.
Yes.
Oh my
Lacey.
goodness.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
And we felt like it was a little bit of a hidden paradise back here. You know, some of the things that are the shortcomings. The value of this house is in this yard. I mean, you can do a lot of things with the house, but you can't make more land, and this has got plenty of it.
In a neighborhood like this, a lot size like that, that's hard to come by.
Yeah.
Is it worth it at this price to kind of jump into a house that's got all the character and charm that everyone wants in Castle Heights? Right now, it's not the perfect home.
Unless you just can get that price down, I don't know how it would be something that's financially makes good sense.
I think that's a good way to look at it. That's what's so fun about this process. The character of the couple comes out in each house. We've got 2 more houses to look at, and I can't wait to find out what they think about those. I'm really excited about this next house. I mean, I think this is a quintessential fixer-upper. I think once we're all in, this is going to be well under their $250,000 budget. If they would have just a little bit of imagination and trust us a bit, I think we can really make this one work.
I wonder if it's too much of a fixer-upper for them, though. I mean, when they pull up and see just the condition on the outside, I'm scared that's going to make them nervous about what's going on the inside.
So this house was built in 1936. The house is about 2,300 square foot. They've lowered the price pretty consistently. And the cool thing about it is there's a ton of room in the budget on this house to make it just the way they want it to be.
What are you thinking?
I love it. I mean, it needs some work, obviously.
Not so much. Not so much. I'm not a huge fan of the entryway.
I just feel like the curb appeal would be a pretty simple fix.
Sure. This is what I expect when I think of a house in Castle Heights.
Yeah.
Well, let's go take a look.
All right.
Okay.
Definitely kind of feels old.
I'm a little surprised. It feels a little bit more 1970s than I was expecting.
Yeah.
So this could definitely be your office. This is your formal dining.
Okay.
It's got the built-ins.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh, it's tiny.
It is tiny.
Where's the kitchen?
Now, it looks bad so far, but you'll be amazed at what a refinish on wood floors will do. Take down that paneling, maybe widen some doorways, maybe open up some of these walls. We've got great room now for a big kitchen.
Sure.
And Doug, this step-down room could be another great space for your office. But if we could kind of daydream maybe about bringing the kitchen this way.
Yeah, and right off the backyard, I think that's going to really be a cool
nice.
feature, yeah.
Doug, he's seeing all the weeds and the...
But it's potential.
It is potential.
That's
That's
what I
what
would
we're
say.
looking for.
Look at those vines.
It gets up in your roof, up in the soffit. I mean, there'll be a lot of things that you've got to take into consideration just on the exterior once we rip these vines down.
The first impression most people would have on this is to really walk away. Something like this is really, to me, kind of a treasure in this area because the seller, hey, they're not going to put the work into it. This is one of those they're just really wanting to get rid of it fast. You're getting it at a really great price. I know it's scary, but listen, we're going to take down these vines. Let's just assume the best here, that all we need to do is put a great color on there, clean things up, give it some character. It's going to be great.
This would be the master bedroom.
The master, yeah.
Okay. So this is your bathroom for all 3 bedrooms.
Main bathroom, yes. Yeah, we definitely need to look at how to rework this bathroom for sure.
Things to think about.
Yes.
I think it's really the right price. So it gives us a lot of options, but I just don't know if they've got the imagination that it's going to take to really pull off a project like that.
We have room up here to give you a great master suite with a new master bath right over there.
Yeah.
We could even possibly redo your laundry room downstairs.
Okay.
If we get this for the right price, there's a lot we can do here.
This is why we brought you here. This is really a fixer-upper. There's some features about this home which we think are just really one of a kind, and you're getting the house for the right price. So can we do the things that you guys are hoping to do and stay in budget?
Dun, dun, dun. I want crown molding. I want beautiful hardwood floors. I want an open kitchen. I want it to feel old, but I would like it to end up looking new.
Yeah.
If that's possible.
Like the tree?
Love the tree.
Okay.
Good looking tree. Yard's got potential. This house is ours now, and it's going to cause some sleepless nights.
It just could be a disaster. And I don't want to tell Doug that, but it could.
We've shown Doug and Lacey 2 houses in the Castle Heights neighborhood near downtown Waco.
There aren't many of these classic homes near the price range of $250,000.
And those that exist really require some compromise. Come on up. You guys kind of, as you're walking, tell us your first impression.
I don't love that front door.
Okay.
Like the tree?
Love the tree.
Okay.
Good looking tree. Yard's got potential.
This house is pretty unusual for this area because it was built in 1976. That might as well be a new build.
Let's give it a shot.
But it really gives Doug and Lacey a chance to get this thing at a great price. The flip side of that is it's going to take all their imagination to get them there because all the updates are really vanilla. It reminds me of something you see in the suburbs, like a track home. But the upside is it's really a blank slate, and I've seen JoJo turn those into a work of art. Well, this is it.
I know that's an easy fix, but I wish it had crown molding. I mean, I just love those.
Yeah.
That's why, we love old houses because all those details and
Well, that's why this house is a good option, because there's some fun things to change, and we can make this house exactly what you want.
I like the countertops.
Yeah, they're a nice color.
Yeah, the more that I look at this, it really is not a lot of storage, Doug. But you don't cook, so you wouldn't notice.
So before we go back to the bedrooms, let's talk about what we could do out here. In the kitchen, we could bring some cabinets out into the small dining area, get you some more storage. And in the main living area, we could add some more crown molding and even add a cased opening between the front room and this back living area. I feel like it'd just be a natural flow.
Yeah, I think that.
Again, technical things like, okay, patching the floors, that's stuff that we do,
Sure.
so it wouldn't be that difficult.
Don't forget that this house was recently remodeled, so all the infrastructure's in really good shape. So this area is going to be a whole lot less expensive to work on.
Okay, guys, come on back over here. There's 3 bedrooms and a master bathroom I think you're gonna like.
This is a pretty good sized room.
You got 2 closets, that's
Yeah.
nice. You've got granite in the bathroom,
Yeah.
that's an upgrade.
This, I feel really good about the way
Okay.
this was done.
Cool.
So 1 down.
Here's your built-in that you love.
See, and if the whole house had stuff like this, I would love it.
Okay, well, this is charm that we could easily add. We can definitely beef up the moldings and the fixtures in the bedrooms. And in at least one, I'd recommend adding a wall of built-ins to help bring in some texture and that cozy feel that you like, especially in the one we turn into Doug's office. So all these are easy fixes that will really help this house.
Oh, wow. This is a lot of concrete.
I mean, this concrete wall here, this is kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me so much, but I don't like seeing those businesses right there.
Yeah. Listen, guys, I know this is a big challenge, but I do this kind of work all the time. Literally, with just a little bit of work, pulling up all this concrete, putting a brand new privacy fence, maybe a porch back here, promise you'll be able to see a huge change in a quick period of time.
I feel a little overwhelmed because the 3 houses are so different. You've got a beautiful house that still needs some work, but it's at the top of our price range. And then you've got a house that has a lot of potential but needs a ton of work. You've got a finished house that is not on a street that I really love, but is in our price range, and I'm torn over where to even begin.
We feel very confident that whichever one you pick, we can really make work for you, because this is what we do, and we're up for the challenge.
Sure.
Yeah.
I really feel like there's some compromise that you're going to have to make,
Yeah.
so.
I might not be sleeping for a while, and I don't want to pick a house that's a mistake just because I love old houses. So we sat down, we talked about it, and after weighing all the pros and cons, we finally ended up with
Bad news is,
That can be a $6,000, $7,000 budget killer.
okay. I mean, that's going to take between $20,000 and $30,000 for that alone.
this could be the cliche of the money pit.
So we've shown Doug and Lacey 3 fixer-uppers, all in beautiful Castle Heights area. In order to get them in that neighborhood at their budget, they really are going to have to make some compromises, but it looks like they're going to pick the house that I really feel like they're going to get the most return for their investment.
After weighing all the pros and cons, we finally ended up with the house on Castle. I convinced Doug to get the house that needs the most work, but it's going to be a beautiful home. We're going to love it.
That's right. It's about the journey, not the destination. This house is ours now, and it's going to cause some sleepless nights. The kitchen's going to be key. We got to see what we can do there and see what Joanna could come up with. I'm really anxious to see if we can carve out an area in the house to create an office. We got to get a bigger master bathroom for us. We're looking at about $40,000 a budget to help make the remodel that we need to get done.
So we negotiated this house down to $190,000, which is great because they've got about $40,000 to spend on this renovation, which is really a lot of money, but it can go like this on one of these projects. So in an old house like this, you just never know what you're going to get behind these walls.
My biggest concern with this house is definitely the foundation. There's certain areas in the back where you kind of see it sloping down.
Let me get Chip real quick. Come here. I want to know if this is a major thing or kind of a minor thing. Can you kind of check that out for me?
Yeah, there's no way to figure this out unless I go underneath the house.
Go underneath the house then, baby.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay.
I kind of need to know right now. This is one of those things, if it's kind of major, then there's some of the things that I'm really wanting to kind of propose to them we can't do.
Joanna, listen. When I tap, you tell me where it is that I am exactly underneath the house.
Okay.
Foundation issues scare the heck out of people. Future home buyers will shy away from this if they were to purchase this house if we don't fix it.
Right here. You're right there. Come a little back. Yes, right there.
Well, that's good news. The further we get from this pier, the worse it gets, and we're only about 2 feet.
Good news?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to talk you through a few things.
Okay.
Turns out that the foundation is the least of our concerns.
Okay.
I mean, this ivy has grown up on this siding, and I'm telling you, 80% of the back of this siding's got to go.
Okay.
The squirrels and the mice have used this as basically a natural ladder, and you can see where they've literally eaten in.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of things that we need to be concerned about.
Looking at this, I would assume we need to do new siding. I mean, just rip it all off.
Well, that's the deal. That can be a $6,000, $7,000 budget killer.
Okay.
After Chip found the issues with the siding and the foundation, now we have a little less to play with. But with some creative budgeting, I found that we've got about $35,000 to work with on the interior of their house.
Y'all come sit down. I want to show you kind of what we have. Watch your head here. I think the thing about y'all's house is just that it had a lot of different sections to it, and it just doesn't feel like it flows.
So right when you walk in, we've knocked down the walls, and you can see straight back into your dining room. The fireplace is going to get a facelift too, and it's going to be a real focal point for this space.
That's great. Do you like that?
Yeah, I love it.
Now for your kitchen.
This is very possible to have a large kitchen in an older home.
I know you love to cook, Lacey, so I wanted to give you everything you need to feel like a pro. We've got your double ovens, 2 sinks, and the granite counters that you were dying to have.
Speechless.
Yeah.
You like the kitchen?
It's great. It's fantastic.
So, and Doug, we've got a great little seating area here for you to keep Lacey company while she's slaving over her new stainless range. And here, we'll knock out the back wall and give you French doors that will flood the room with light from your huge backyard.
My biggest worry was the boxy nature of the house that currently exists, and you've done an incredible job of taking that out.
I just feel like it feels really natural. You have 40 to play with, so just kind of checking some things out on the exterior. You're going to need new siding. So let's say that's about $5,000. I think no matter what, we do the kitchen. I feel like that's a priority. We stay with dining, living. We kind of keep all this. I mean, that's going to take between $20,000 and $30,000 for that alone. Your budget is... Sorry. Yeah, I'm just going to keep those numbers a little quieter. So now we're at $35,000. You've got about $5,000 now.
I can do any one of these 3 rooms with what's left in the budget. So let's talk about your master bathroom.
You could create a really beautiful bathroom. It wouldn't feel like, hey, we added this on. It could fit the style of the home.
We can get rid of that nasty old bathtub and replace it with a huge glass shower stall, a rain head and all. We'll move the window over just a bit and install a beautiful white vanity with double sinks that you and Doug aren't bumping into each other. And then under all that, we'll give you a ton of storage.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Okay, now another option, Doug, would be for you, because I know you really want an office space.
So with the flooring, I was thinking let's go with something that looks a little true to the house. So maybe like a brick paver, something where it looks like, hey, this was here, 80 years ago. We didn't just remodel this home.
I love
and I feel like that's really important, especially in the neighborhood you guys are in, even for resale. style. And then just to make it more practical, I'd love to raise the windows up so that you can have a huge desk that looks right out to your beautiful front yard. So our third option is your laundry room. I love this space because it's so big. So we can bring in some fun color, do a lot of open shelving, because Lacey, I know you love storage, and then you even have some room for a craft table. So this is not only gonna be your laundry room, this is gonna be a room you love coming into. So now I need you guys to decide between the bathroom, the office space, or the laundry room.
I'd love to have that master bath added.
I mean, you have your kitchen.
He's gonna say no.
No money to fork
You have
over.
your kitchen.
It's
So
not
I
gonna be
think
nice.
that means that the sunroom / office I need to have.
What about the laundry room?
I mean, we'll see about that.
Honestly, if I'm happy cooking in my kitchen, he's got to be happy somewhere in the house.
That's right.
And
That's definitely a win, not just because I'm selfish. I'm excited because she's excited. I mean, she's got a great kitchen, and they've done an amazing job getting that thing set up. It's awesome.
that budget now is really tight with devoting so much money to those main living spaces.
People around this neighborhood are going to give us a standing ovation.
And that's what we're looking for.
I just
Standing
threw that out there.
ovation.
Right.
That's good, Chip. Today's demo day. I get a bit jittery on days like this. I don't eat and I don't drink coffee on days like this because I will go crazy.
Welcome to demo. I mean, this is where it gets all kicked off. We got to take off all the siding. We need all these vines to be taken off the back side of this house. Inside, we've got walls to demo. We've got cabinets to take out. And I mean, it has to get done today. So far, so good. JoJo gets a little excited about some of these little issues, but every project has their little delays, and this is no different.
All those wires are hot and we could ruin, he said don't touch that side until he comes back.
This ivy was way worse than we thought. I don't think we really expected that, but our biggest challenge today is going to be getting the siding and this 100-pound vent off the back of this house with a hot 2,000-volt electrical line running not, 10 feet from it. To describe Joanna and I's relationship from a business standpoint, it's pretty simple. I mean, she's the brains, she's the beauty, she's the design expert, and I'm the muscle. Ow. Huh? Okay.
You looked good on that roof.
Did I look
sweating?
sweet? Did I do awesome?
Yeah, you almost fell.
See me, I was like, whoa, and then that thing almost yanked my
Yes,
leg.
I did see that, Chip. Baby, you need to stop doing that.
You'd think there'd be more conflict in our relationship, just all the little quirky things that she's put up with on my behalf over the years, or just solidify how much I love Joanna.
One day down, 29 to go.
80–90% of this whole house is that original single wiring.
I talked to my electrician. It could be an additional $4,000 to $5,000 more.
What was that about?
Well,
Week one on this job is a big one. I mean, we've got a ton of construction to do. We've got windows to put in. We've got all the siding to put up. We've got to frame up the entire kitchen addition. And we're really trying to keep our eye on this $40,000 budget while keeping this whole thing on schedule. And that's a lot to juggle considering we've got a family to raise.
Hey, that babysitter needs to leave.
Baby, you need to hug your babies.
I will hug my babies in the neck.
Hi.
Sometimes I think our family is nuts, you know, I really do. I mean, we've got 4 kids, 7 and under. We've got 6 projects going on as we speak, one of which is Castle Heights. It's chaotic, to say the least.
I'm stressed. I have ulcers in my mouth all the time. But I love my life.
You got 100 on your spelling test? Yeah. Ella, oh my goodness.
I mean, after 8 or 9 years of marriage and 4 kids, and we've got a business relationship and we've got a romantic relationship, and I, to be honest with you, think that we balance those about as good as any.
We're gonna put it back together and make it really pretty for a family. Isn't that exciting?
See right here? It's single wall.
I see. Okay. I didn't think that was the case.
So this house was built in the 1930s. In the 40s, 50s, as they updated this house, they've been piecing together the wires, and so now, you know, a lot of things weren't done properly. We can fix all of it. It just costs somebody money.
Hopefully the McNamees will consider the value of rewiring their entire house.
I talked to my electrician. It's obviously going to be extra to rewire all this. It could be an additional $4,000 to $5,000 more.
We've got to make sure that that stuff's in order, because otherwise it's going to come back to
Right.
on us later on a resale or anything. So, I mean, that's something where if you're confident we need to do it, you know, I think we need to do it.
Okay. Thanks for understanding, Doug. Sorry about the bad news.
Yeah, no problem. Let me know if anything else.
I will. Thank you.
I really wish the electrical issue would have come up during the inspection, but this is pretty typical on fixer-uppers.
When you're buying an old house, this is stuff we kind of have to tell our clients. You always need to kind of have 5,000 to 10,000 miscellaneous in your mind, because there's stuff we can really run into, just like this.
The downside is, yeah, it's cost some money, but the upside of this is that when you're updating your electrical and you're updating all your fixtures, this helps the resale value of the house. We've got a big crew working on the inside of the house, and I'm hoping that the electrical is the last thing we're going to run into. I'm ready to take this thing outside and do our own surprise out there. This yard is overgrown, and I know Doug is overwhelmed, so I want to surprise them and build a pergola, like an outdoor dining space, that'll be ready right away when they move into their new home.
I want to see you use this post hole digger. Have you ever used one of these?
Maybe it's been a long time. Jojo, come hold this thing.
For real?
Yeah, just for me to start it.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Maybe.
Shorty, keep your face away from that blade. Shorty, careful.
So we're going to go about 2 foot deep, do what they call a footer. So we're going to fill this up with concrete, and then we're going to put the pergola leg on top of that. I've got an auger that was built in 1930. It's like riding a bull, but all for Joanna. Today's a big day. We're getting all the hardwood floors done, the cabinets are coming in, and all of this will be installed by this afternoon. So we've got guys on top of guys, and this is where the action happens. I think once we get through the new hardwood floors, I'm going to breathe a big sigh of relief.
Today is the day that I've been waiting for.
She's in her element, you know, at the end of the game like this.
I'm going to show you guys where I want this stuff.
She's the one you want in the house, so. We're down to the last week on Doug and Lacey's renovation over in Castle Heights. When it started, I mean, we had a ton of work on our hands. The house had great bones, but it needed a lot of work. But I'll tell you, we are nowhere near done. We've got to get the cabinets installed, get the countertops put in, and then we've got to paint this bad boy. Outside, we still got to paint, landscape, and we've still got that pergola that we're working on for Doug. I like this part of the project because this is where Joanna really gets to shine. And I really love to watch her do her thing.
So this is the fan for above the stove, and in this kitchen, what came standard with these cabinets was just another cabinet above it, and you would just stick this in there. But with Doug and Lacey's kitchen, I really wanted to make more of a statement because there's just a lot of white going on. It's beautiful, but I think something to kind of break up that color would be nice. An older feel with just some wood that's reclaimed so that it kind of breaks up all the white. We're going to see if that works. I want it to be a pretty natural
I'll run it by you before, because I don't want to tack everything up there and then you say, eh.
Okay. Can you do that in like an hour?
I don't know about an hour.
Come on, Clint. We are heading out to the farmhouse. This is a place that Chip and I are renovating for our family, and I keep a lot of my treasures out there. Hoping to find some wood that I can bring back to Clint, so we'll see what we can find out there. Here we are. Isn't it pretty out here? This is our dream house here. This is something that we always thought, hey, we want to be on land someday. I would love an old farmhouse, and now almost 10 years into it, we finally found the piece of land that we love. Hi, sweetie.
That's 40 acres. It's a beautiful farm. We've already got our chickens out here.
Who wants to get eggs? You don't need TV. One of those things where I feel like this childhood dream, I always wanted to live on a farm and have this white house, and it's coming true, so I love this place.
But yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. Our farmhouse serves as a dual purpose. You know, it's where she keeps all of her crap. Come on, babe.
I'm not a hoarder. I like to store things that have a purpose, that people just don't realize it has a purpose yet. I love this thing. I think it'd be really cool underneath that pergola.
I don't have any earthly idea. Once we finally get finished with the farmhouse, where are we going to put all this stuff? Okay, as far as the wood goes, what are we looking for? I mean, are you looking for something kind of farm?
No, I don't really want the texture, but that stuff over there is close. It's maybe too wide. Do you think that's too thick?
If you like this stuff, this is basically like 2x, and it's a little bit thicker.
Is that going to be too heavy?
I don't think so.
I love that.
It's just 2x, so I mean, think about it. I mean, he'll run it through the planer, so all the nails and the scary looking stuff will be gone, but it'll still have all that cool old texture.
Okay.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Cool.
The last thing I need Lacey to sign off on is the countertops. I think Lacey really knows what she wants. She's just having a hard time articulating her style. So I'm meeting her today at the granite yard, and we're going to see if we can nail this down. Good to see you.
Show me where we're headed.
Okay, we're going to go this way. Okay. This is going to be fun, but it's really important, too, because countertops can really make or break a kitchen. So I'm going to show you 3 or 4, and then we'll kind of go from there. So there's a few ways to look at countertops. In this case, we could do a stark contrast, which would mean black countertop. This would definitely be, you know, a very defined line in your kitchen.
Okay.
You don't like the black, do you?
No, I do.
Or you can look at counters that would pull in a lot of different colors, like a traditional granite is.
It's pretty.
There's a lot more movement in this one.
I don't know if this makes sense, but this is what I think of when I think of granite. I like it.
Or you could find something that blends with the cabinets and walls.
Oh, this is so pretty.
And then just find something that has some pattern and movement to it. It's a little more subtle. It's not so bold.
It's not so. This is more me. This is definitely more me.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm super excited that she picked it because I just feel like it's going to go perfect with what we've already picked in the kitchen with the colors, the backsplash, flooring. I think she's going to be really happy when this all comes together.
This is a really fun process. They're going to take a picture of it. I'm going to go talk to Zeke just about the layout and stuff, and then after that, we've kind of agreed on how we want it to look. They then take it over here and cut it. They're going to do all this in one day, and they're actually going to install it tonight. Pretty sweet.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is great, guys.
Welcome home, guys. What? Great, now I'm crying.
We've just about got this thing wrapped up. We've got a little paint that's drying. We've got a few finishing touches that we're still working on. The $40,000 budget ended up being a little tight. We went over just a bit on the electrical and the siding, but overall, considering the amount of work we've done over here, I was really proud of our effort.
So we're down to the last couple days. We still have a lot to go.
We've still got to do the landscape. We've got the electrical finish out. We've got the backsplash to put in, you know, and then you got a bunch of furniture.
Gotta start shopping.
Can you get Fermin and tell him we need to go? Today is the day that I've been waiting for. I'm gonna go all around town and pick up some pieces that I think would be great in Doug Lacey's house.
Don't be mad at me today, Chip. I know you
Too
got
late.
a lot going on. But the first stop we're going to is Jessica. She's got this hut she's trying to sell, and I feel like it would be really pretty in their house.
Gotta be somewhere at 1.
Yeah, it's 11.
I shop estate sales. I even shop my own friends' living rooms. There's some fun, funky shops in town that I gather unique finds. So today we're just gonna fill up the trailer with some fun stuff, get this thing ready for Doug and Lacey. But honestly, this is my favorite part of the process. Chip, you wanna just take it to the trailer?
This thing?
Yeah.
Just go straight to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get really passionate with a lot of these fixer-uppers just because I've kind of seen where they came from, and then the whole process of bringing these projects back to life, it becomes kind of this personal investment.
Careful, buddy. This is great. Surely that's the last of it.
Isn't that a cute chair?
Adorable. Doug's gonna love it.
Look how pretty. Love them. At the end of the day, Doug and Lacey, they're my clients, and I really want them to be happy. I'm gonna show you guys where I want the stuff. Loving it?
This is the point in every project where JoJo gets a little bit of that nervous energy built up.
This way, keep going.
But I really feel like she's in her element. You know, at the end of the game like this, she's the one you want in the house, so.
How was school? Oh, Pumpkin, I love you. I love you.
I love you. Who's Doug and Lacey?
Doug and Lacey, this is their house, and they hired us to help them with this house.
And so they wanted us to make it beautiful.
That's right.
Baby, listen, I feel like I'm done. I'm leaving. The landscape's in.
If I could just get a couple hours alone to do this, that would be great.
I'm gonna take the kids so you can get after it. You're gonna do great,
Sorry.
okay? I love you.
Love you too.
See you, baby.
Bye. The overall look with Doug and Lacey's house, because it is an older home built in the 30s, is a blend of old with new. And I want it to be practical and efficient for them, but I also don't want to take away the story of the house. I really want to enhance the charm and the character of the home.
So Chip set this up. He said for us to come here and wait here.
Why?
It's Chip. You don't ask questions why.
Let's scare him.
Let's scare him. That's a good idea.
Here.
Okay, I want to scare Doug too.
Okay.
So are they gonna bring him here? Okay, we actually scared him.
Listen, Doug, I'm driving,
What's
bro.
up, man?
So
Oh,
you're getting in the
hop
back
out?
seat.
Just get behind Lacey.
All right.
Okay. Here we go, guys. Close your eyes. Have fun with this. Eyes closed. Eyes closed.
Man, I need a ginger ale.
Okay, guys.
Keep your eyes closed, Dre.
I say go for it.
Step out. Ta-da!
Nice.
This was Chip's brilliant idea.
Nice, Chip.
I blame me.
This is pretty good.
Okay.
Is this it?
This
Oh my
is it.
gosh.
You guys ready? Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, are you guys ready to see your house?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So nervous.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. Hey, are you guys ready to see your house?
Oh,
yeah. Yes. So nervous.
Oh.
Oh, man.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is great, guys.
Hey, fist bump.
What's up?
Well done, bro.
All right.
High five. Wow.
Go.
White trim. Now you can see the contrast in
Yeah.
a way you couldn't before.
I can't get words to describe it. I mean, it's awesome.
Well, come on. Let's
Well
keep
played.
going.
Yeah, I was
Well
really
played.
joking. I do want to
Well
see it.
played.
Welcome home, guys.
What? Oh, my
Great,
God.
now I'm crying.
Wow.
If I sat and got out magazines and cut little pictures of things that I wanted and put them all together, this is it.
Yeah.
Behind you, that opening was a lot smaller. So we opened that up.
We're only one room into it, but
Yeah.
we're there.
Now, and this feels like it's part of the house now,
does,
which it
yes.
didn't before.
This desk and this chair,
Is that cool?
good time.
All right.
That's awesome.
And if you remember, the windows were really low. So to put a desk in front of it wasn't going to work. So we raised the windows. I had them do smaller windows so that you could have great space if you needed any more tables.
Even the dining space is huge.
It is.
I can just see us hosting a dinner and watching TV.
Right.
And
So part of what, of course, we wanted to do with this house is there was some really great charm to it. So stuff like this, I know that you love built-ins. So we just wanted to fresh them up, do new knobs, fresh paint. But now, again, this is original to the house. I know, Lacey,
Yeah.
you're ready
I'm so ready.
to see the kitchen.
Please let me see the kitchen.
I'll let
Come
you go
on, quit
first.
fooling around.
It's huge. It has a seating area. I love it.
This was a kitchen before. Like, this entire area was our kitchen. That was a kitchen sink.
The marble. I'm so happy I picked this marble.
I like it because you like it, but I like it because I like it too.
I think the subway tile really fits perfect with that granite that you picked.
And I love this chandelier. This is very cool. I love it. You're not going to see this really in any home that you walk into, which is why we wanted the old house, because of all those quirks and charms.
We found some reclaimed wood, and we had a carpenter build that.
It's beautiful.
The house was Lacey's surprise. But, I mean, I really spent a lot of time in the backyard, Doug, and this was all for you, bro.
It's time for some bro time.
You want to go check this thing out? All right.
Man.
Ta-da.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. We got our outdoor kitchen. Look at that.
That's amazing.
Look at this brick.
So
We
guys,
spent a lot of time out here.
we kept this off the plan. We wanted this to be a total surprise.
I can
to you
see
guys.
that.
And it is.
And if you remember, the door to the backyard was where that little step is. And now you've got these new French doors. We did this whole brick thing.
I'm still looking back at the house thinking, what an amazing
Transformation.
We're still in a situation where you've kept us right financially, and we are grateful for that.
Sure. Two things that we were really particular about is salvaging that office space and then that little kitchen nook area on the side. Reclaiming that for livable square footage. So that added about 150 to 200 square foot to the house. I say you guys stole this house at $190,000. Right now, you're all in at 240 grand. With the square footage we added at $100 a foot, you could sell this house tomorrow for $250,000 and walk away a winner.
We've been here for 5 months now. We love this house. When you look at it, and it's one of the prettiest houses on the block now.
We really are indebted to Chip and Joanna. They poured in their heart and soul.
Was it worth it?
Totally worth it.
Yep.
But for what it's worth, welcome to the neighborhood.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
right. Welcome to the
Thank you.
neighborhood, guys. It's not even a house. It's our home. I mean, I couldn't dream of anything better.